Hello there, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your daily reading for Thursday, April 23rd. You can resonate to this reading if you have strong Pisces in your birth chart. Please take what's yours and leave the rest behind. And most importantly, do not force a reading to fit. If it's not yours this time around, it just may not be yours, and that's okay. So your overall energy and your number is 6 with I am nurturing. This card says your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. So that paragraph right there just screams Piscean energy. You absolutely have a great talent for helping and healing others. Out of all the zodiac signs, I would say that Pisces comes to Earth with the most amplified healing powers. So you could be finding yourself doing that. There could be somebody that needs your healing, needs your assistance, needs your nurturing and wisdom around this time. And you may already be aware of that, or it could be something that comes your way today. I'm getting this reading out the day before, even though this is for the 23rd of April. Time is fluid. So really pay attention. There is definitely going to be either a specific person or people that are needing your help and your healing. And, with you getting card number 6, this is a strong indication of making sure you keep yourself balanced as you nurture others. So make sure you're not helping other people and neglecting yourself. You also have the energy of Sun in Sagittarius, card number 9, with adventure. Stride out into new territory. All right, Pisces. So Sagittarius and Pisceans do have a connection because you two are both ruled by the planet Jupiter. And the fact that the Sun in Sagittarius card is coming through for you, it does look like you are feeling the call to move forward into new territory, possibly a totally new experience or adventure that you have yet to move forward into. Sagittarius energy is very expansive, courageous, brave. You may definitely be sitting in that energy and just feeling the need to move forward. You could be moving forward and moving on from something. You may just be feeling the need to have new vibrations in your life, new energy in your life. Sagittarius rules the 9th house of higher level learning. So some of you, there is something new that you're studying or looking into or feeling the need to study or look into around this time. Let's see, your angels. You have Archangel Zadkiel with transformation. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. So I love when this card comes through because it shows that if there is something that has been bothering you or you have just been trying to get over something and you couldn't really figure out a way out, Archangel Zadkiel comes through to give you a way out where your past challenges or some type of issue or some type of pain is no longer phasing you as much as it was. If you see he's holding like a cauldron, like a cauldron would have like a stew inside of it, a potion. So when this card comes through specifically, sometimes there's an energy to it where you wake up and it's almost like you drank something that made you feel better. So some of you may find like a medicine that heals you. Some of you may find yourself like eating something that is healing your body internally. And it could be also on a metaphoric level where you feel like, what did I just do? I just feel automatically better. Or how did I wake up feeling so much better about this situation when I've been feeling so horrible for whatever period of time? So you also have Archangel Ariel with Peaceful Warrior. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Yeah. So with these two combination of cards coming through, I definitely do feel like you're getting over something that pushed a button. Something bothered you. Something rubbed you the wrong way. Something may have hurt your feelings. And it looks like you are getting a nice sense of relief from it around this time. So like I said, some of you just may be waking up and you're like, wow, how do I feel better all of a sudden? And matching with that Sun and Sagittarius energy, that makes a lot of sense. your consciousness and your subconscious is ready to get over something. It's like, all right, I don't want to hold on to this anymore. There is a purpose I need to live out. There are people that need my energy to be whole and to be full. And that's exactly where you are coming back into. So let's get some more details on this with your astrology blueprint, because there definitely could have been something that bothered you to some type of degree. Let's see if I can get some more details. Underneath the sun in Sagittarius, you have Capricorn energy with structured, reserved, and ambitious. So I do feel like there is something new that you're looking into, something new that you want to study, possibly something that can help you with your own discipline, something that can help you with your own structure and your own vibration. You know, sometimes Pisceans, we could be like all over the place at sometimes. Sometimes Piscean can lack that structure energy. But it's like you're learning how to have more of that in your own energy. You also have the third house of media, information, siblings, and sociability underneath transformation. So there could have been some news or discovery you made. Something could have came out through some type of communication, or maybe you saw something on social media that could have brought you some type of challenge or issue. Third house could be like you heard something through the grapevine. Information came your way that wasn't that positive. But this is what you're transforming out of. But that could have been where it stemmed from. And you also have Scorpio energy. There it is. Mysterious, transformative, and lustful. Underneath, Archangel Ariel with peaceful warrior. So there is a energy of you detaching yourself from something. You know, something, it could be no longer a mystery anymore. You may figure something out, and I kind of feel for some of you, what you figured out may have not been the greatest information. A mystery is being solved here, for sure. Answers are coming your way. Truths are being revealed to you through some type of like information. So I don't know if you're like I said, I don't know if you're seeing something on social media or you're hearing it through some type of communication. But something is causing a big transformation to your internal energy, a big change. You're getting over something. Something is no longer questionable to you. You have the answer and you're moving forward. That's what it looks like. Now, some of you may have Capricorn, Scorpio, or Sagittarius in your chart or around you somewhere. Third house here, also ruled by Gemini, but it looks like you are going to hear something or see something. Information is going to come your way that will create a transformation inside of you. It will change how you have been feeling about something or someone. Your overall energy from the tarot is well-deserved reward with the Nine of Pentacles. There is that freeing yourself from something. The Nine of Pentacles would be a single card. So some of you have detached yourself from somebody, or maybe even a job. Maybe you found something out about a workplace and you're like, no, I don't like that. Maybe you found something out about a person and you're like, all right, I'm not going to attach myself to this individual anymore. And no matter what it is, it's going to bring you good vibes. It might have not been the greatest feeling. You know, Scorpio energy could be a bit intense. But it ultimately is going to bring you power. So I do feel like there could have been some pressure that was brought upon you here. But no matter what, you're going to be rewarded from it. Let's clarify this. On the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Wands. So there's a boost in your energy. You're feeling better about something that made you feel not so great at first. Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Wands. You could be standing out to a lot of people right now. You know, you do have the card number 6 up here indicating that there could be certain people that are needing or wanting your assistance. And people may be feeling magnified towards you and like, all right, if anybody's going to help me, it's going to be Pisces. I got to ask Pisces. Pisces, the one that could give me the answer. There could definitely be where people are coming your way. People could also be coming your way to feel better as well, right? That healing vibration. What is coming your way for the day? The Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel that. I feel some type of pressure or like pressure being alleviated. But obviously you had to feel the pressure first. And I have something to say about pressure after I get out these cards. That has to do with your ruling planet, Neptune. Your influence is the Page of Pentacles. Oh yeah, I definitely have to tell you what I want to tell you. What's unexpected for the day is the King of Cups. Your advice is the Six of Pentacles. And your outcome is the Seven of Swords. There you go. There's a truth that's coming out. The light is shining on the real energy here. So I'm going to tell you something really quick. Some of you already know this. Some of you don't know this. I only knew like some of it until I actually looked it up, which is interesting because Sun in Sagittarius is here. And this is actually something that I did research and look into. And Sagittarius does rule that like higher level learning, coming into new information. So Neptune, your ruling planet. Yes, you do share Jupiter with Sagittarius, Pisces, but traditionally, that is your traditional ruling planet. Your modern ruling planet would be Neptune. And you're the only one who rules Neptune, Pisces. Now, some of you may know this, but Neptune, it rains diamonds on that planet, right? So now think about how diamonds are made. On Earth, pressure makes diamonds. So think about that on like a metaphoric and actual literal level of you being a Pisces or having some type of Pisces in your chart if you're watching this. So I know it's kind of like a double-edged sword, this thing, because it's like, yeah, great. Neptune, it rains diamonds on that planet. This is absolutely amazing. You know, diamonds are the strongest thing that we have, but an insane amount of pressure is what creates diamonds. So on a literal level, when you think about it, as a Piscean, what does that mean? Yeah, you have the capacity or you have the capability to be that diamond, but what does it take? An immense amount of pressure. The pressure on Neptune is so strong that it rains diamonds, but it must go through that pressure first. Ten of Swords, you went through something that it brought a lot of pressure onto you. You know, Ten of Swords and that Scorpio energy, that's very intense. And look at you. Your influence is the Page of Pentacles. That's that diamond. So although you may have went through an intense or seemingly so, you felt like there was a lot of pressure on you, it's creating a diamond here. It's creating something beautiful. But you had to probably go through the pressure moment first. And like I said, that type of thing is like a double-edged sword because it's like, great, yeah, woo. It rains diamonds on our ruling planet. But then the other aspect of it is that like, yeah, but you got to go through an immense amount of pressure. And if you would think of that as a Pisces person, think about all the things you've been through. Doesn't that kind of make sense from like the journey of life? I'm a Pisces sun, and when I think about that, it makes total sense. Especially with that extremist energy that Pisces holds. So you have gone through an immense amount of pressure, and now you're ready to reap that reward of a diamond creation. Page of Pentacles, that luck in your influence. So although the Seven of Swords could have hurt, right? The information that came your way could have been, you know, not the greatest. But what comes from this pressure, you'll look back on these moments and be like, wow, okay, I see why that happened. So Ten of Swords, some type of ending, some type of betrayal, some type of like really strong energy of pressure. Queen of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So what's coming your way for the day is how to figure out in your energy how to reinstill happiness in your own vibration despite the pressure that has been put upon you. You do have the Two of Pentacles here, so there could be a couple different plans that you have going on for the day. There could be somebody that comes your way out of nowhere that unexpectedly makes you an offer or asks of you of something, and you may have to, Two of Pentacles would have to be somebody who has to kind of like look at their schedule and see where something can be fit in. So that could happen for you today. 5 of Wands. Yep, there's that pressure. 10 of Pentacles. So look at that. The pressure of uncertainty and internal challenge. 10 of Cups, that completion of happiness. 10 of Pentacles, that completion of stability and security. So whatever you have just gone through, it was purposeful to create this diamond energy for you. But on like a very literal, specific level for the day, there could be something that comes in that kind of like, I don't want to say messes with your plan, but it could mess with like your routine or what you already had planned for today. All right, Page of Pentacles with your influence with the King of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so you are in rebuild mode in your own energy, right? King of Wands is here. You also have the Queen of Wands in your overall energy. So there are people feeling attracted to your vibration right now. But I do feel like for some of you, you're still transforming from some issues that you have endured either recently or in the past. And I do feel like your energy is not like flying forward too quickly, but I don't feel like you're not moving at all. 7 of Pentacles to the 6 of Cups. Yeah, you're refinding that love inside of you. You're refinding that self-love inside of you. You're refinding that purpose, and you're refinding that energy. On the King of Cups of what's unexpected, we have the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Swords again. Jeez, the 2 of Swords. I'm sorry, 2 of Wands and the Page of Wands. What just ended for you? Something ended. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. There's big completion in your energy here. But you're headed towards something better. Whatever ended here for you, whether it was like a situation with a person, a situation with a job, a situation within yourself, you know, this type of energy on the King of Cups here kind of gives me like a crash of a fantasy. Some of you may had a fantasy that kind of just like crashed and burned and you were like, whoa, I was really making something out to be something that it actually wasn't. And you may receive information of the truth upon that matter. Because I do feel like somebody could be falling from a pedestal here. You may have put somebody on too high of a pedestal. And I feel like there's a crash of something. I don't see the Tower, but I feel the energy of the pressure. Let's see. 6 of Pentacles with your advice to keep your energy balanced. The Hierophant, keep your faith high. The Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like your advice is coming straight from the divine saying, whatever just ended for you, whatever fantasy or whatever type of pedestal a situation or a person is falling from, allow it to fall, because there's going to be better blessings and better opportunities that come your way. But you must allow something to fall first so you can go through that transformation. Better jobs, better people, better lovers, whatever the case may be. 7 of Swords in your outcome to the Star. There you go. The 8 of Cups, the Moon, and the 9 of Pentacles. There it is, that Moon, that mysterious energy. Something is out. You can't hide from this truth no longer. But it's ultimately 9 of Pentacles. That's your overall energy. It's going to bring you more abundance. It's going to move you into new beginnings, move you into new relationships, move you into new opportunities. But something had to fall. I don't know what you were holding on to. I don't know what you were super attached to, but it came crumbling down for you to experience something more aligned to yourself. So there could have been just something that it was just misaligned. And you may have felt like it was aligned, but it wasn't. And now you're going to be realigned to something better, something more beneficial, right? Like a better relationship, a more committed person, somebody who is more in your vibration, somebody who understands you better. a job that respects you better. You know, there's a lot of 10s here. Could be home situation. Possibly landlord who respects you better, like things along those lines. On the 9 of Pentacles in your outcome, we have the 2 of Cups. So there's that realignment to better people, better connections, and relationships here. Now, it could be platonic, could be romantic, but I definitely do feel like I could see like somebody sitting on a high throne and like the throne just like crumbling under them. But I can see it happening, so I don't feel like it's you per se. I feel like you put somebody or you put a situation so high up on a pedestal of feeling like it was like the best thing since sliced bread, and this person isn't even better than a Campbell's soup. A Campbell's canned soup. It's like, I don't know, something is becoming obvious to you where you're like, wow, I really thought that was the best thing ever. I really thought this person was the best person in the world. Or this was the best opportunity, or this was the best situation to be in. So this kind of gives me removal to be replaced with something better. So there could be a little divine intervention going on here where you kind of feel like the universe just played you. In a sense. They didn't necessarily do that. You know, it was just something that you had to experience, something that you thought was for you. But you're going to receive the information that it's not. You know, you may hear something through the grapevine. You may watch a documentary. You may read a review. That you're like, oh my gosh. But there's something going on here where you're realizing that your energy is even better than a situation or a person that you put up on a high pedestal. So ultimately, it looks like there's some nice healing here for you, some nice transformation, some nice getting over this vibration. And it looks like the universe does have a reward for you for probably going through a certain situation that was imbalanced or unaligned. Because it definitely could have been a lesson or something that you had to learn. And you're moving forward. You're moving on. Sun and Sagittarius. You're moving into new territory. So in terms of zodiac signs in your spread, you have Capricorn, Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius, and Pisces. So let's get your ending oracle from the Starseed Oracle. For the day here, Pisces, you have the Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. All right, the Cosmic Heart. I'm going to read this interpretation from the book. Here we go. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within, to the intelligence of your own heart. To bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing what you're doing has gotten a little watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing things in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about. To devote your life to what you care about most. To turn your gaze deep, 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 deep within. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul seeds and sing them with deep devotion, to feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul. To lose yourself in the potency of what is that most expands your heart. To live your life according to what makes you come alive, rather than what everyone else thinks. To make your life one big moving prayer. Yeah, and that could definitely be something that occurred. You know, maybe you got sucked into the energy of society or what other people thought was going to be good for you or what other people thought seems successful or seems right or seems beneficial. And you're realizing, I'm going to do what's good for me. And I feel like with the Cosmic Heart coming through, whatever pedestal came down here, it's helping you return back to yourself. So this shows me that this situation or this person or whatever this was had the capacity or possibly did create an energy where you could have lost yourself in it, or you did lose yourself in it. And that's when divine intervention comes through. The divine will come through and say, no, 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 they're very close to losing themselves, or this situation has the capability to create this person to lose themselves. We must intervene. And that could definitely be what occurred or is occurring. So this is what I have here for you, Pisces. Thank you for being here and for watching. I love each and every one of you out there. Big transformative energy. That is your double word here that you have in your spread. The word that repeated itself in your reading is transformation. So this is what I have here for you. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now, Pisces.